Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at what the person that likes you or has a crush on you wants to tell you. Just remember that this is a general reading. If something doesn't make sense to you, just ignore it and just take what makes sense to you and what sounds right and what feels right to you. I have 3 piles here today, and I also have a few things that you can choose from, because I thought it might make it easier. I kind of like having the options like that. So you can choose pile 1, and it has this card, and then a scorpion. Then there's pile 2, and it has this card and a teapot. And then you have pile 3, and it's this card and a little pit bull. So just clear your mind and think about which pile is drawing you. And I'll see you at your pile. Okay, if you picked pile 1, this card or the scorpion drew you. This is your reading on what the person that likes you wants to say to you. So I'm going to put these somewhere over here. And the first card we got is Free Your Heart, and I'm going to put that over here on the little owl. So that's something you really need to keep in mind at this time, is to be more open and not so closed off. And this person might actually feel like you kind of are a little bit closed off. So they're just want to tell you that it's okay to open up a little. And I got these cards, and it's going to kind of tell us, like, who this might be, overall kind of energy. And then we're going to get the tarot cards, and then we're going to do, like, messages on what they might say, and we'll get charms and dice and all that stuff too. But their overall energy is the Star. Aquarius energy. This person finds you to be a healing person, and you might have done a lot of healing, and that might be why this Free Your Heart card is here too, because you might have went through some kind of heartbreak. And this person sees like an emotional stability and an emotional intelligence in you. For the majority of you guys, I'm kind of feeling like you and this person might be more so like acquaintances. I don't feel like you two have been in a relationship before. Now, some of you that might be the case, but for the majority of you, I feel like it's kind of either a really new thing or it hasn't gone very far. I mean, you could have known this person for a long time, but you guys, it just was always kind of pleasantries. It wasn't like deep. Especially like I'm seeing this water too. Like, I'm feeling like it wasn't, like, before, if you guys knew this person before, it wasn't that deep. Because I kind of feel like this person might have been intimidated by you a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this. I'm also getting, like, a young energy off of this, too. So you guys could either known each other when you were young, or somebody's younger than the other ones, or just a young feeling when you're together. But we have the Star, and I mean, it's just clarifying that card. All the energy that I'm getting off that card, they see you in really high regard. Like, it almost feels like you kind of like shine to this person. Like, you stand out. Like, if there's a room full of people, you would stand out to them. And then we have the dog. Well, first off, either one of you could be dog lovers or have dogs. But other than that, this person, there's a big emphasis on loyalty with this person. And I think they want you to know that they are a loyal person. Because I think in the past you might have dealt with some people that weren't. And they're just trying to send a message that they are. And then we have the staircase. They're wondering what you would do if they were to come forward and talk to you, or, you know, kind of make a move. They're wondering what you would do, and they're kind of going back and forth in their head of what outcome it might be. And I'm also getting, for some people, like, it's kind of not so much what the outcome will be, but how they want to go about talking to you and expressing this to you. Like, they have a couple of options. It's like, would it be better if I did it this way or that way? And then we have the wise woman of the Wonderland, integrity and compromise. This is just more of that reassurance to you, I feel like. Like, they want you to know that they would be willing to compromise on some stuff. And they do have integrity when it comes to how they feel about you. And then we have the Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. And I can't help but look at this card and then this card. They look so similar to me. Like, almost looking down at the water in the reflection. And I think this person has done a lot of reflecting on themselves. I think you have healed and this person has too. And you might have, like, jump-started that for this person to where they have to listen, to where they have to recognize the flaws in themselves. They could have been judgmental in the past. They could have judged you wrong. And I'm also getting too, for a lot of you, they don't want you to judge them too harshly, because there's some kind of, like, insecurity here too, I'm getting. Like, they want you to know that they've done a lot of reflection and a lot of reflecting, on themselves and how they feel. And it's either they felt like they were being too judgmental, or that they hope that you won't be too judgmental on them and make, like, a split decision about them almost, because they have some kind of insecurity. And then we have the waxing moon. This energy, or the energy, is gaining momentum. They're ready to come forward and talk to you. The last time you guys saw each other or spoke to each other, it might have, like, really, like, ruffled this person up to not be in such, almost, I feel like, a denial, kind of. Like, thinking that how they feel is all up in their head and all this other kind of, with this insecurity. And whatever happened, some of you guys, I'm getting to that they saw something on social media. But regardless, last time they saw you in whatever way or spoke to you in whatever way, it kind of gave this person a little bit of, like, courage. And then we have you are good enough, and full moon in Virgo. And it is so funny to me because I'm actually filming this video the day of the worm moon, and the worm moon this year is in Virgo, so we're having a full moon in Virgo tonight. So just in case that means something to you, I'm a moon person. So just in case that means something significant to you, I wanted to let you know that. But I kind of feel like this person has to realize that they're good enough. And you also, because I feel like you have realized that. There might have been some stuff, like, in the past that made you feel like you weren't good enough. And you've done some kind of healing and found your worth in a way. And I feel like this person is still kind of on that journey. They're not exactly there. They are working towards that. They want to feel that way. I think you've kind of inspired them, especially we've got so much of the Star card. And for a lot of you guys, I'm feeling too that this person wants to feel like they are good enough for you because they kind of feel like they might not have a whole lot to offer, but they want to feel like they are good enough for you because they don't want to disappoint you. They don't want to come in all unbalanced because, I don't know, just seeing the pot she's holding, pouring out the water, it just reminded me of the Temperance card. So that's what they want. They want to balance with this because they feel like you guys might not be in the same, like, on your healing journey, but they are working towards it. They are making an effort. And then we have listen to your true feelings. Don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. And a lot of times with this card, it's not so much that, it's that people talk you out of doing something that you know is right for you. It's not, it's like the exact opposite. Because this is basically telling you listen to your intuition. But a lot of times, more so, and it doesn't even have to involve other people. It can be our own thoughts. We will sit there and let our heads and our thoughts get the best of us and not pay any attention to how we really actually feel. And that's one thing too, is like you have to learn how to balance that stuff out. And I'm going back to balance again. They're trying, that's something else that they are trying to do. They're trying to balance out being up in their head too much. When to like switch over into that heart space. And then we have love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people be less afraid. And not, once again, not so much that. I feel more like your power and the way that you are loving yourself and the like the energy of love that you're in and you're like projecting it almost makes this person want to get there, be at that place and heal. Because I don't think this person is angry or a bully or whatever. They do feel like they are slightly afraid. And it might be that the love that you show this person is helping them be less afraid. Like I was talking about over here, whatever happened, like, gave them courage. These two might have something to do with each other. Something that you said or did or gave them courage to express how they feel. And listen to how they feel. How they actually feel. Okay, I'm going to get into the tarot cards now. This almost to me feels like a friend connection. Or a friends through friends connection. Somebody I'm getting that y'all go to school together. But I feel like for the majority of people, this is like somebody that runs in your friend group. And I'm using the Tarot of the Pagan Cats. I love this deck. I know, like, when I first got it, I wasn't expecting to really use it all that much. Because I looked at it and I was just like, oh, cute kitties. And then I used it before in a video. And I love the energy on this deck. The artwork's cute too. I don't know if you see that. Yeah. Little Sphinx. Alright, let's do this one more time. What does pile one's person want to tell them? The Fool. Yeah, they want a new beginning. They really, really want to take that leap of faith. They are almost in a state of action right now, but they are still kind of holding back because they don't know what you'll think about it. But all I can see is this cat like looking at this butterfly in amazement, and that's almost how this person sees you. And then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. For some of you guys, I'm getting two, which the whole judgment thing is coming up with this card. You guys could have gotten into an argument before, or just like some egos got in the way, and you guys might have had some words before. It's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you might have judged this person and they might have judged you, and they're sitting around there like, oh shit, that ain't how this person is at all. And you might be feeling that way about them too. But especially with it coming up like on this dog card, it's almost like the perception that you had of me before, and it could have been totally 100% their fault. But that ain't it. Yeah, King of Wands. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, something happened between you and this person that got them all kinds of sparked up. Now, I can tell you, too, that they really think about having fun with you. And here, I feel like I'm going to put this over here. That they think about having fun with you. And they just think you're fun. Whenever you guys are together, you guys have fun together. And I felt like putting this Eight of Swords on this because I feel like this is why that person is stuck. And then also too, with the not listening to your feelings. This is what has this person all stuck, is they don't know what to do. They're trying their best. I'm going to give them some credit here. They're trying their best to listen to how they feel and not be in their head, but it's hard for this person. For some of you guys, I feel like you guys could actually live at a distance from each other. And this is also just talking about wanting to move forward. They almost kind of feel like, should I move forward should I move forward with action towards you, or should I just cut my losses and just go because they don't know how you feel about them? I'm going to get more on that. Hold on. And that's out insecurity again. Somebody's insecure. Yeah, because they feel like they missed their chance. And that's what they're saying. They're like, should I stick around and tell you how I feel? Or do you want me just to go because I missed my opportunity with you? Like, they're scared that you'll just be like, bye, because I don't have time for you now. I'm not saying you would be like that either. And I'm not saying this person thinks you would be like that. But that's one of them thoughts they get up in their head. Yeah, judgment. And it's so funny. Non-judgment and judgment right there. That's hilarious. They feel a magnetic connection to you. And I'm hearing with this card a judgment call. They are like contemplating making a judgment call on what to do. Whatever that means to you. I don't know. That's just what I heard. To me, that could go either way. But I'm going to get more on that too. Some of you guys, I'm feeling like, though, they're kind of waiting for you to give them a sign to know what they should do. They're like, just give me that, like, little, all I need is a speck to show me what to do. Get more on that judgment. Okay, there we go. 8 of Cups, yeah. They are, I feel like some of you guys are like dealing with a sad boy or sad girl. That's what this feels like to me. Yeah, it's back and forth, like walking away. They want to know. They want to know how you feel. They want. I'm gonna get more on that too, cause like this person. Okay. Yeah, the Hierophant. And I know I said school before, but some of you guys might know this person through church too. But anyway, should they walk away or should they commit? Like, they see that. They see, like, commitment potential with you guys. Like, they want commitment. But they just don't know what you want. I mean, if you want this person, maybe drop them a little hint. If you want them. If you don't, then don't. Oh, crap. See, 10 of Cups. That's what they think you guys could have together. But things are moving super slow. Like something got delayed. This person might have thought about talking to you before, expressing this before, and then something happened. And then they're like, abort mission. Yeah. Because they're thinking about the past. They're thinking about stuff that happened in the past. They're focused on more negative than the positive, because like that's what this card is to me, because the cat's looking at all the dumped cups, but you don't, the cat doesn't turn around and look at the cups that are full right behind it. So they're focusing on the negative instead of like, hey, I still have 2 cups. This person is hyper aware of like every mistake they've made. They are dwelling on that. And what they do is they're hyper aware of every mistake that they made, and they're worried that you're the same way as them. And once again, we have the Star card. They think you're something. Like you are just a star to them. Because they think so highly of you. Like whatever opinion they might have had in the past or something, maybe they knew you when you were going through this transition. Whatever opinion they had, they're like, I was dead wrong about this person. I was so wrong. And I think that they do kind of want to communicate that with you too. I think for some of you guys might be getting an apology. But when I get repeating cards like that, that's when I know it's time to stop. And I think that there is not a better card that this could end on, because now you have 3 Star cards. That's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the cards of what they want to say to you. And I just made my own. I just got like these little card things, and I just made my own, so Untitled One's person want to say to them? If they could get them alone, all emotions out, what would they say? Also, I'm getting for some of you guys that you guys could be like on social media. This person might communicate with you through social media, but you might have a following. You might be like in the public eye too. But that's just the message that came through for somebody. But anyway, let's find out what they want to say to you. Okay. A lot. I love you more today than yesterday. And that's how I feel like with this whole getting off on the wrong foot thing. The more they get to know you, the more they like you. I fell for you fast, and I was getting that fast energy, especially with this King of Wands. I'm so lucky to know you. I want to make memories with you. And for some of you guys, they want to make better memories with you. You are a dream come true. That's that star card right there. And then the few hours I spend with you are worth more than 1,000 hours I spend without you. We can get a couple more. I'm feeling like we should get a couple more. One more. And I'm so proud of you. I knew something else needed to come out. Just what I've said through this whole thing about how they might have listened to you. You might have told them something that really sparked them, but how they've seen you change kind of got them together a little bit, if I'm being honest. They really want you to know that they're proud of you, and they see the healing and like all the stuff that you have done to make yourself better and to feel better and love yourself better. They see that, and they think you are just awesome because of that. Like they think you deserve all the credit. And what is so funny is we were just talking about this tonight being the, if I can get a hold of the dang thing. Okay. We were just talking about tonight being the worm moon, and especially the worm moon in Virgo, which everybody knows Virgos are so overly critical of everything. No offense, Virgos out there. I'm a Taurus. We're stubborn and eat a lot. So everybody has something. But anyway, my post that I was going to make tonight is talking about how you are good enough, almost because it reminds me, especially with it being the worm moon, it reminds me of how underappreciated earthworms are. And I kind of feel like people need to give themselves credit. You need to give yourself credit. You might just be sitting there thinking, oh, well, you know, what I did isn't that much. Yeah, it is. It's definitely enough for people to be noticing it. But it's so funny to me because that's what I'm gonna post tonight, is talking about how we should recognize our own accomplishments even if other people don't, just like the earthworm. This is a great time to think about that. And especially with it in Virgo. Quit being so self-critical and give yourself some credit. But I really hope this full moon goes good for you guys. I don't know when I'm going to get this video up. There's been so much stuff going on. But whoever is going to watch this video, I'm just going to say it in advance. I'm sending you the best, especially with all this moon stuff going on. I know full moons are kind of hard for a lot of people. Me, I like that. So I like to be called out. So that's the difference between me and a lot of other people. I like when stuff gets heavy. That's why I think I'm so into full moons and just everything that's stressful. Spiritually stressful, especially. But I'm sending you guys like the most healing energy and positivity. Give yourself some credit. Whenever you're probably not going to see this on the full moon, because I probably ain't going to have it up, because that's today and I procrastinate. But give yourself some credit, guys. Whatever day this finds you, give yourself some credit, because you deserve it. But anyway, I'm going 100% everything I just said. I'm going to get on, because I'll go on forever. But I'm going to get into your charms and your dice now. I'm just going to stop myself. I feel like a lot of you guys needed to hear that, though. That's why I said it. That's why I kept on saying it. You didn't hear me the first time, you'll hear me the 70th. Okay, let's go ahead and get dice first. I don't know. This dice here has been getting on my nerves, so I don't know if I'm going to use that. I don't want to roll right. Okay, remember these can be life paths, synchronicities, places, dates, anything. And I think I'm going to do the two smaller ones first. So we have a 1, a 2. I'll do this purple one. I think I'm going to replace that circle one with this purple one. We got another 2. I'm just hearing life paths again. Somebody could be life path 2. 3. Now we have 1, 2, 3. More synchronicity energy too. And 12. And I'm just seeing 1, 2, and then 12. So now let's get some signs for you guys. Okay, we have Capricorn, Gemini, another Gemini, so I'm going to roll it again. There could be heavy Gemini. Gemini. Somebody has a heavy Gemini placement. Come on now. We got you already. Okay, Taurus, there we go. So we're going to get your charm. I'm hearing for somebody, especially with the moon being so significant in this, somebody has a Gemini moon. Or some's gonna, I don't know when the moon is going to be in Gemini next, but that might be significant to you guys too. Since that came out so much, I'm getting more stuff. Anyway, sorry. Gemini season 2 could be significant. Let's see, we've got Aquarius, and on the back it says friendly. We have Leo, and it says generous. You got a lot of signs in this. And then we have Sagittarius. And then I'm getting more Sagittarius with that arrow. That means that somebody just wants to come forward. Somebody wants to forget their hesitations and what they've got going on with their thoughts, and just come forward. We have the letter P and Z. If I can grab it. And then we have ingenious. And then we have every journey starts with one step. Yeah. They're like, I have to take that step. And they're also feeling guided towards you. Because you guys might actually be marrying each other right now. You guys might be sending each other... There could be one or two things going on. Either A, you guys are mirroring positive things back to each other right now, and negative things that's what's kind of awakened this person to know that they need to deal with themselves. But I'm also getting that the conflict that might have happened in the past between you guys, where you guys just didn't like click very well, y'all were mirroring you guys were mirroring the same energy onto each other when you guys were still not healed. So either way, there's been a lot of mirroring going on with you and this other person. Because this person, they think back to like... Because right now I'm just hearing an elephant never forgets. And they're worried that you're not going to forget about whatever happened. Or like your first impression of this person. And they're also too wanting to tell me that that you're unforgettable. And we have the skull. That's like the death card. I'm getting with that it's almost like death to their ego. This person had an ego death. And death to their past judgments and their past thoughts, which, I mean, was out of ego. So regardless, either way, it was ego stuff going on. And this kind of, because I don't know, when I just pushed this up, I just heard ego. So this person has gone through an ego death, and they've realized so much about you and all that, and they hope that you realize that they're changing too. But pile one, I'm sorry if I went and rambled. I apologize. But I think that some people needed to hear what I had to say. So I hope this helped you, gave you clarity. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for letting me read for you today. If you like it, please give it a like and consider subscribing. That would really help me out. But either way, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you pick this card or the teapot, this reading is for you. About what the person that likes you wants to tell you. We're going to go ahead and get some information first about who this person might be, or kind of the general how they're feeling. And then we'll get into the tarot, and I've got some other message cards, and then we'll get charms and dice and all that stuff. Okay, so the first card you got was Unexpected Love. This might have been something that kind of happened quickly. I don't feel like either one of you guys were kind of expecting to feel this way about each other, but I'm also, especially, we'll get into it too, but I'm also thinking that there are some things that you guys have learned about each other that you weren't expecting. Like, there is like a whole bunch of surprises in this. And I'm also getting too that for some of you guys, this person might not be your typical type, or you might not be this person's typical type. But there's just something about you guys that just go together. And their overall energy is the Magician. We have Aries energy with that. And like I said before, we'll get into it more. But with this especially with that Aries energy that's coming off heavy off that card. This person is kind of a dominant person. Like, they know what they want and they're not really scared to voice it when it's appropriate. Like, some things, not everybody needs to know everything. You know what I mean? Like, if they feel like somebody should know something, they're not scared to say it. And they also, whoever this person is, they also know how to make things happen. I'm getting like very like boss vibes off of this. And like a go-getter. But here, this is what we're going to talk about. Okay. When this first came out, I was like, oh my goodness. Because this is not a good card. However, this one came out on top of it. I swear, I always get these readings. It's like whenever somebody has like some kind of like weird like freaky thing, I pick up on it immediately. I don't know why I need to know this, but whatever. Okay, here we go. This is talking about like being harsh and overbearing and all that kind of stuff, but this is not the context for that right now. This, however, is the, how can I say this? I don't know what I'm allowed to do. The sexuality card. Okay? Look at these two cards together and tell me what that means. This person has some stuff that they are into. I'm just going to say that. Sorry, I don't, like, I know I'm acting like so goofy right now, but like, okay, if you're a kid, you shouldn't be watching this anyway, but it just makes me feel awkward. Like, if I'm like face to face with another adult, I won't feel this way. But it makes me think like, what if there's like some kid like watching, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the reason why some parent has to have some discussion with their kid. You know what I mean? Especially about this. Like I said, dominant energy. This person, and then the whole unexpected thing, when those, I swear, when this all came out and I was getting the energy off that, and then those came out and I was like, are you serious? But yeah, anyway, okay, I get off that. They want to open up to you about some fantasies that they have. We'll just go there. They feel like they want to open up to you about some stuff. Also with this, I'm getting more like boss vibes. Like, this person could be a boss or like run a department. They could work in government even. That's what I get a lot with this card. And I know this is like the equivalent to the Tower card, but it's very rarely that feeling comes up for me. It's more so almost like an official person card to me. That's just the feeling I get from it. I know, like, that's one thing you'll kind of realize is I download and I read the energy that the cards give. I don't go specifically by books. So if you hear me say something that's a little like, you're like, that's not what that means, that's why. Because, I mean, my guides know what messages will come to me through whatever. So that's what's going on. And I don't know why I had to explain that, but I just did. Okay. I'm sorry. And then we have the book too. Yeah, this person wants to open up to you about how they feel, about some things that they want to do, and other stuff. And I swear, it's my Lilith and Scorpio that makes me pick up on like the most weird stuff about people. Especially when it comes to this. But we have the sun dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance. When there's things happening in this person's life, like any kind of celebration, they're hoping for you to be with them. Like, they might picture you just, I mean, even if they're getting together with their family, like a birthday party or whatever, they're picturing you doing those things with them. Just like normal regular life stuff. There is a very dualistic aspect to this person. Because especially with this, I feel like this person comes off as very, kind of like a prude almost. Like really reserved and stoic. But they're not really like that when they open up more to you. But they see like abundance with you. I'm kind of feeling like for a lot of you guys, this person wants to be a power couple with you. And then we have the Queen of Light, Illumination, Enlightenment, Celebration, and it's more celebration cards. You guys might have either met at a party or go to the same parties. There might have been some kind of conversation you guys had at some kind of celebration, and that has stuck with them. And I'm getting for somebody, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a celebration, like a birthday party or whatever. It could have just been a regular outing. Like you and some people, like you all could have got together and just went and did something. Like went and got something to eat or whatever. But they really do admire this almost enlightened aspect to you. Like your spirituality. I'm really getting that with this card. That's impressive to them, especially with the Magician. This and this, I'm getting like the same vibes. This person considers you their equal. And they might not have felt that way, especially if they're all businessy. They might not have felt that way, or, you know, like a boss or whatever, with a lot of people. But I think that they think that you're strong. And they see so much potential in you and your guys' connection. And it's almost like it's just like glowing to them. Because I just looked up to that illumination. And that's kind of what it's doing. And for some of you guys too, you might have like triggered this person to go on their own spiritual journey. They might not have been into that stuff before. They might have been like, no, that's just whatever. You might have shown them like what things actually are. And then we have New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. And that's exactly what I'm feeling too. With that whole equal exchange thing. And feeling like you're equals to each other and you're on the same level. Like they want to give and take with you. And I'm also getting that this person wants to give to you. That could be like a love language they have. Is like gift giving. And then it says you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. I'm not getting so much about the loved ones thing that don't really stand out to me, but more so that your emotions are safe with them. Like you are safe with them. Like they're not going to let nothing happen to you. That's what they want you to know. Because I feel like this person sometimes could come off as kind of intimidating. And they're wanting you to know that that's not really who they are. That's just how they have to be in whatever work area they're in. And then we have curiosity. Start a new, well, it could be a new Start a project related to something that you're curious about. This person is very curious about you. And I'm not saying don't pay attention to that down there. They don't think that you're a project. That ain't speaking to me. However, they could have met you through a project at work, or some project that they have started, or you started some kind of project and they know something about it, and something's going on where you guys are giving each other information. But you've really sparked this person's curiosity. And then we have happy surprise. Something very good is about to happen. And it just goes back more to that unexpected love. Like, this was a happy surprise for this person, even you too. I mean, some of your energy is here too, of mutual feelings, but I think I'm trying to pick up more on theirs. So you were a very happy surprise to this person. Like, they weren't expecting this at all. Okay, I'm going to get into the tarot cards. I'm using the Pagan Cats. It's become one of my favorite decks. What does Pile 2's person want to tell them? Oh, come on now. There we go. What does Pile 2's person want to tell them? We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This person is wondering whether or not to make this offer to you. They're wondering if you'll accept them or reject them. That's why they're kind of in this, almost, I'm feeling like a stagnant kind of energy right now. Like, you've sparked something. They want to take action, but they're just not, because they're waiting for the right time. For somebody, I hear that they need to get more information on how to go about that too. Okay, that explains a lot. You work with this person, some of you guys. I feel like for the majority, probably, I'd even go as far to say, this person could be your boss. Just straight up. Okay. Or your coworker. But as big as boss vibes as I'm picking up for this person, they're either head of your department or they are the boss. This is getting kind of specific. Now, this doesn't have to be that yet, especially. That's just what I'm picking up right here. It could shift, and I could get somebody else's story too. But if it keeps on going down that way, and you're not going through this, I'd pick another pile. If this does not make sense to you, usually I don't try to get specific. However, when the cards want to get specific, we get specific. So, I'm just a mouthpiece. Okay, what does Pile 2's person want to say to him? They see a future with you. It's like I said before, like power couple. Like, they see like a perfect family with you, and whether you guys want kids or not, that's up to each person. But because I just looked down there at that kittens, that's why I heard to say that you guys could even just get some cats. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, I love cats. Oh yeah. If they are stuck in a stagnant energy, they're not going to be for very long. They're really wanting to come in. Sometimes the Eight of Wands to me is not so much like face-to-face or even phone call. It could be a phone call, but usually not. It's usually either a text message or an email. So this person could be planting seeds in text messages or emails. And they're kind of hoping that you kind of read between the lines on some stuff. They're dropping hints in some form of communication, is what I'm saying. Yeah, Judgment. I will say, too, that they feel a strong connection to you, especially since we have this Judgment card and this Ten of Cups. They feel like you guys are almost, like, meant to be, like a perfect couple, almost. And I'm also getting that for a lot of you guys, how they feel about you, they never expected to feel that way. Especially like with this Judgment card. I'm really getting that. Like they didn't, and the unexpected love too, obviously. They didn't expect to feel this way towards like anybody basically, or anybody in the environment you guys are in. But they do want to start new with you. With the Eight of Wands and the Fool together. They are really thinking about that leap of faith that they're wanting to take. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is actually planning out what they want to say. Or how they're going to do it. I would not be surprised. Yeah, because they don't want to walk away from this. I think that that was a thought that went through their mind at one point, because there could it's kind of messy. However, they couldn't fight how they feel. No, I'm not got REO Speedwagon going through my head. I just had to say that. Anyway, they couldn't fight this feeling anymore. So they're like, I don't want to walk away from this. They've kind of already made a decision. A lot of times with this stuff, I kind of get up and down energy. Like they're 1 minute like hot and cold. Not here. This person is not giving hot and cold. Like I said, this person knows what they want. This person is somebody that knows what they want and knows what they want to say. But it is kind of like a timing issue too. I also think that they have actually done... The reason why they might be so comfortable in actually saying something to you and what to say might be because they've had a lot of reflection. Like they've thought about this a while. Like this wasn't a split decision for them. I know we have the Fool here, but I don't think this was a split decision. Like they've been thinking about this for a while, but they did go through a period of conflict. This is conflicted thoughts. This go round. That's what this is. They were fighting back and forth with themselves on what to do, if they should walk away, if they should make the offer. They had to take some time to think about it and get their head on straight. Because a part of them is worried about what they have. Not somebody going to leave a job because of this. Let's see. They know what they have, and essentially they know what they have to offer, and they want to offer it to you. And they've worked hard to get to where they are. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. This person wants direct communication. I feel like their communication style is very direct. They have an issue at times, and I feel like this might have been a past issue, but they had an issue at times with being guarded. They're trying to work on that. I don't feel like they're going to necessarily be guarded with you. That's something that I don't think that they have, you know, in check yet, but they're working on it. A lot of these readings today is about things people are working on so far. They really do want to rush in. This is weird because it's almost like you make this person feel giddy. Like you got a crush. Like maybe they haven't had a crush in a long time. But you make them feel like they're like back in high school crush. And this is just more of that energy about keeping themselves stuck. But I still don't feel like this lasted a long time though. Because my eyes just went directly to that too. This could have been 2 months maybe. Which in the grand scheme of things really isn't that long of a time, you know. But I don't know, something about 2. February. For some of you guys, this person came to this realization in February. And we're just now into March. So this, like I was saying, this is new stuff. This is unexpected stuff. This person realized how they feel last month. That's why I'm getting that too. And then we're going to end on this one because that's overall how they feel. You make them happy and they want to make you happy as well. They feel like you guys could have a bright future together. They might not think that... They might think that you don't see yourself as amazing as you are. That you don't give yourself enough props for all the hard work and all the good things you do. I'm just going to let you, we're going to get into all this other stuff too, but I'm just going to let you guys know, if you felt any kind of draw to pile 1, 2, watch that. Because I feel like there's a message for somebody here that was in that reading. If you didn't feel it, if you're not, then don't worry about it. But somebody that is watching this pile needs to go watch the last one. But you can wait until I'm done with doing everything else here. But I'm just saying, somebody needed to hear that. If you don't feel like you're drawn to it, then don't worry about it. Just let it fly. But if you're like, oh, I'm kind of going between pile 1 and pile 2, go watch pile 1. Now we're going to get into these message cards I made about what they would want to say to you. If they could just get you and them, just being able just to freely express emotions. and how they feel, what would they say? What would Piles 2 person say to them? I want to open up. And my guard is down. It's exactly what I'm saying. They're putting their guard down and opening up, and then, yeah, right there. That book. They want to open up to you. But I feel like they did realize that they have to put that guard down. And that's why they're making such an effort to express that right now. I'm going to reach out and placing that right on top of this 8 of Wands. Okay. You make me weak in the knees. And that just brings up another song. I look at your pictures. I feel like for some of you guys, especially with, like I was talking about, communication through messages and stuff, you guys could communicate through social media too. I would do anything for you. Oh, there we go. Behind every post is a secret message for someone. Remember when I said that they could be sending emails and saying things and doing stuff, and it could be them wanting you to read between the lines about things? Yeah. They're sending you secret messages. I wish you were with me right now. And that's what I was saying too about that whole celebration thing. When they're at events with other people, they wish that you were there with them. And then I just saw this on the bottom. I'm on my way. They want you to know they're on their way. So I'm going to go ahead and get your dice and your charms. Now remember, these can be life paths, synchronicities, dates, places, whatever. So, we have 6 and 4, 3, 5, and 1. So just be looking out for those numbers, or see if, you know, they have any kind of meaning to you. Now let's get some signs. We have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All water. And they can be any of those signs, but also they are 100% in their feelings right now. That's what that just told me. They could either be a water sign, have heavy water sign placements, or they just want you to know that they are in their heart space. All right, now we're going to get some charms. Okay. Here we go. We're getting a lot of, like, marine animals, and, well, I guess technically mermaids aren't. You know what I mean. This person could live like near a beach, an ocean, just like marine life, I guess. But other than that, a lot of times for the seahorse, I get like dad energy. So that could be one of two things. That could be more about what I was talking about before, or this person is actually a dad, or just a parent in general. And then with the mermaid, I get like Ariel's part of this world vibes. This person sometimes feels like they're kind of out of place, and you kind of make them feel comfortable. Especially with this unicorn too. But more so, like off the unicorn, I'm kind of more so getting that they view you as like a very special person. Even I'm hearing a magical person, because like I was talking about before with you inspiring them on their spiritual journey. Like they didn't believe in that stuff before, and you could have made them kind of open up to it. This person has worked hard. They've worked hard for what they got. They are willing to put in work. Work does not bother, like scare them, bother them at all. And I'm getting B and H. So this could be initials, or, you know. And what are these called? Or, well, I don't know if this is, I guess it's just a singular bike. Anyway, I thought this was a tandem bike. I think that's what they're called. This person wants to go on the journey of life with you. They want you by their side wherever you guys decide to go, they want to be together. Whatever you guys decide to do, they want to do it with you. And then more kind of like fertility stuff with the rabbit here. But also Easter could be significant. That could be a significant time for you guys. But pile 2, this is your reading. I hope it resonated with you and helped in some kind of way. It gave you some clarity. I'm sorry if it got too specific, but I read what the cards say. If it did, and this didn't make sense to you, please pick another pile, or you can just see me in another video. But either way, I really appreciate you watching today. If you liked the video, would you please give it a like and consider subscribing? I really appreciate it. But either way, thank you for being here, and thank you for letting me read your cards, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi, pile 3. If you pick this card or this cute little pit bull, this reading is for you about what the person that has a crush on you wants to say to you. So I'm going to go ahead and put these over here. Oh. And we're going to get more information on who this person might be, or like the overall energy or situation with these cards. And then we'll get more information with the tarot. And then I have other like little message cards. And then we'll get dice and charms. So let's start off with this. You picked past life romance. This person could feel like you guys have shared lives together. There could have been a very strong draw to each other. For somebody, I'm getting that this person had a dream, or you had a dream. Somebody had a dream about somebody else. But when you and this person, I'm getting two different things. For some of you guys, this happened when you guys first met. And for some of you guys, this didn't happen until recently, that they realized that this about you. For some of you guys, it was instant. It was an instant spark. They're like, I don't know what I'm feeling. and you know how you get with the past life stuff. But some other people, it was almost like this person, like almost an activation. But let's get into their overall energy. And we have the Emperor. That's Aries. I'm feeling like this person is a pretty stable person. A lot of times with the Emperor too, I get parents. So this person could be a parent. And I also sometimes, and I'm kind of getting that, this person might be divorced or going through a divorce. But either way, this person is a very stable person. They prioritize stability. They kind of care what people think about them. They do sometimes. I feel like they're coming out of it. But before, they really wanted to keep up appearances on things. I feel like that's an energy that they're shifting out of. However, how you might know who this person is this person used to be keeping up with the Joneses person. You know what I mean? Like they could try to put off like things are better than what they are, I guess, too. I'm also getting for some people like this person could be head of a department at work or a boss at work. A lot of times with the Emperor card, that's what we get. But either way, I feel like this person isn't somebody that just makes decisions just off the fly. Like they have to really think about it. Because like I said, their stability matters to them. They don't want just drama and chaos. I don't think they do well in it. Some people, we can ride the chaos. This person isn't one of those people. All right, let's get into other cards to get more information. They are, either they were up in their head trying to make decisions or they still are up in their head. I'm feeling a pretty good split. I'm not feeling one heavier than the other, so this is a 50-50 chance. I would even like be comfortable to say half of you, this person is still in their head. Half of you, this person just came out of it. And they also feel like if they don't have that stability, like if they don't have a routine, if they don't have that stability that they like cherish so much, they kind of feel like they would be aimlessly wandering around. Like they have to have like some kind of like path, like direction to go. Otherwise they feel like they're just, like I said, this person does not do chaos. Which is weird for me coming from an Aries card. But the Emperor is a whole different story. Like, that's like high vibe in Aries. But we have the Heart. They are having an issue with being stuck in their thoughts and in their head and what their feelings are saying. It's up and down. I'll have to get more on that, but right now that's how I feel. Like they genuinely have feelings for you. Like 100%. I just don't think they're good at expressing emotion. Yeah. They're happy when they're with you. They're happy when they think about you. They know you guys would be happy together. But it's almost like they feel like they don't deserve it in a way. I don't know what that energy is. Somebody feels like they don't deserve it. Somebody feels like it's too good to be true. And this could be you and them both bouncing back and forth off each other. One person could be feeling like they're delusional. Because I think that's what somebody's head's telling them. But they know in their heart what they should do and how they feel. You could like this person and this person could like you too, and nobody's saying anything, and both of y'all think that neither one of each other like the other person doesn't like you like that. You're sitting around in your head wondering if this person likes you and thinking you're delusional, and they're sitting around in their head wondering if you like them, thinking they're delusional. And both of you guys feel the same way, but nobody's doing nothing. Because everybody's just wandering aimlessly in their head. Going around and around and around. But anyway, we have the River Queen, flow, letting go, natural movement. They are kind of trying to go with the flow right now. They're not trying to force and push things. However, they need to let go of some of the things that are holding them back. Like these negative thoughts, they need to let go of that. They tell themselves, things will move. I'll make the move when the time is right. I'm waiting for the right opportunity. But are you really, though? Because when that opportunity comes, are they going to actually take it, or are they going to be staying up in their head? Not letting stuff go. Letting these thoughts go. Some people, of these people you guys are dealing with, some of them think they've already missed this opportunity. And some of them are worried that they will miss this opportunity, and some of them might, to be honest with you. Because they're just kind of flowing along and not really making any decisions. And in a way, this situation does need natural movement. I am getting that. It shouldn't be just rushing like balls to the wall, but it shouldn't be just stagnant and people being scared and like overthinking things. Like, this will move naturally. This has the potential to have natural, authentic movement and things happening when they're supposed. Divine timing, that's it. This has divine timing written all over it. However, we have free will too. So, whether or not this person takes advantage of that, that's on them. Because I feel like a lot of you that are watching this, a lot of you guys are patient people and you guys are willing to wait, but you're not willing to wait forever. And some of you guys might actually be to the point where you're tired of waiting now. But we also have the Dragon's Duel, inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. I mean, everything I just said. They're having inner conflict with themselves and they need to make a choice. They're worried about how they're going to come off. Like I said, this person worries about what people think about them. They know what people think about them, except for you. They don't know how you feel about them or what you think about them. Everybody else, they know. And then we have Desert Prince, survival, and false promises. This person, for some of you guys, I'm getting this person had to live in survival mode, which is one of the reasons, like in their past, which is one of the reasons why this person is so focused on stability. So they could have that for a valid reason, a 100% valid reason. But that is something that you also have to work on. Because you can't stay stuck in survival mode forever. And always say this. When we build up defenses because of stuff that happened to us in the past, there comes a point in time, like, well, first off, That's legitimate. You have to do what you need to do to survive 100%. When you get past it, though, you have to drop those defenses. You have to get out of those defenses, or they will eat you alive. And that's something this person needs to hear. This almost feels like somebody that just, like, their whole day planned out. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Don't take offense to that if you're a planner. But there's a healthy way and an unhealthy way. I'm gonna leave it there. Anyway, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, yeah. 100%. This person probably has something going on in their personal life. And that's why they're acting like this. Because they're like almost, I can't deal with one more thing. They probably have so much on their plate as it is. And they're like, I can't deal with one more thing right now. And that's why they're acting this way. But it is saying, I mean, the positive, let's take the positive here too. It is saying that it is coming to an end. So this person, whatever they've got going on, they might be about out of it. So that's good. And it's time to release negativity. Yeah, they're realizing this. I think that this person actually has had some kind of realization that the way that they act about certain things and how the control, 100% control. They know that's not healthy and they're trying to get out of that. That's what I was looking for earlier. That's the feeling I was getting. Control, like trying to control every minute of the day. Because they can't stand any kind of upheaval. However, they're coming out of that way of thinking, and they're working on themselves, and they might not even know what this even means. But I think that this person is, even unknowingly, is doing some shadow work. Like I said, with the energy I get off this person, I probably don't even know what that means. But that's what they're doing. Creative. Draw, paint, think, and act in creative ways. You could be creative, or this person could be creative. For a lot of you guys, I'm picking up, though, that a creative outlet is helping this person heal from things. This person is finding healing through a hobby. And then family culture. Learn more about your family's stories and history. This person's family dynamic could stress them out. And I'm also getting parent vibes. This person could have like a family before. And maybe whatever the situation is in that, it's got them all stressing out. But definitely yes. The answer to your question is a strong yes. And I'm just going to say this too. Yeah, they like you. Because it seemed like you guys were both like, does this person like me? Yes. You both like each other. So there's your answer to that question. And now I'm going to go ahead and get into the tarot. Sorry if I felt like I was kind of hard at this person, but that's just what I was getting. Like, I don't mean anything negative or bad by it. That's just what I was, like, led to say. Because, you know, especially with those of us who have dealt with that kind of stuff, it's kind of upsetting to see other people in that, like, still stuck in that, because it's like there's a whole new world over here. Like, come over here with us into the place of healing your issues. Because you don't have to stay stuck in that. But anyway, I'm using the Tarot of the Pagan Cats. We're going to get some more information on what this person wants to say. And it's so funny too, because like this whole thing isn't so much on what this person wanted to say. It was almost like what this person needed to be said to them. That is so weird. So maybe we can get actual messages for you, which I think there was a few there too. I think you needed clarity more than anything. You needed more clarity than what this person wants to say. So, but what does pile 3's person want to say to them? What does pile 3's person want to say to them? We have the star card in reverse. 100% this person is on a healing journey. They are trying. Even if they don't know it, like to the extent of what they are doing to work on themselves, they are. They're just not 100% there yet. But that's okay. The world. They're breaking some cycles. They are also fixed energy, by the way. That is Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Sometimes I'm a fixed sign. I should know that, but they are breaking unhealthy cycles. I feel like unhealthy cycles of how they deal with things or how they perceive the world and even relationships. This person, I feel like they're going through some kind of transformation. And I love to see it. Queen of Cups, they're being more open to their feelings. And the Moon. Two things. One, this person does have a lot that they need to open up and tell you. They do have some, like, some secrets, like secret feelings about you and things like that. But also, this is more of that whole thing about everybody thinking that they're delusional. Stop. Stop it. Everybody was like, am I overthinking this? Like, is this all in my head? Stop it. Yeah, now we have the Page of Cups. You have this person in their emotions, I feel like more, either more than anybody ever has, or they haven't felt this way in a long time. Either way, they have some strong emotional feelings for you. And I think it might kind of scare them a little bit. Because right when I said that, it's almost like I got like this, like, fear. Almost. They might be intimidated by that. By how strong they feel about you. Especially with that past life card we've got. Because like I said, this person probably hasn't felt this way before. Because there is a difference. Queen of Swords. Wanting to communicate. having to let your guard down. They want to communicate with you, but they need to let their guard down. I think that this person is trying their best. We'll put it that way. They're waiting for the opportunity. But like I said before, that's fine. That's what you should do. Because when you manifest things, you, like, people, well, first of all, you shouldn't be manifesting people to begin with, but you manifest the opportunity to talk to that person, or you manifest opportunity, is what I'm saying. And this person here is waiting for the opportunity. And I don't know, this person could manifest, you could manifest, it could just be happening. With divine timing, that's been coming up too. The Hierophant. Yeah, they want commitment with you. And like I said before too, I think that this person could have been married before. With somebody, I'm getting to that they kind of have, like, don't take this the wrong way because this is a real thing. This person could have religious trauma. And that's the reason why they have a lot of these defenses. So just take that if it makes sense. And I'm not trying to, you know, like, say things about religious people, but that's a real thing. But either way, I think that this person is really wanting a commitment. They think about it, about having a commitment with you. It's almost like daydreaming. I'm getting like daydreaming with these clouds up here. This person could have said, oh, I'd never get married again, but you're the exception. Then we have the King of Wands. Yeah, you make this person excited for life, excited for what's next, wanting to have like new experiences. You've made them feel some kind of passion they haven't felt in a long time. They're trying to come to a point of being able to be okay and being emotionally fulfilled on their own. They do think that you can bring them emotional fulfillment, like they would have emotional fulfillment with you, but they need to establish that themselves because that's not your responsibility. But even more so, I'm feeling that it's just more of overwhelming feelings. Like this, the feelings that this person has towards you, is overwhelming to them because they're not used to this. They're used to being like insecure. Because this here is saying like, one of the things that they were thinking about before was the fact that they feel like you have a lot of options and like maybe you would want to be with somebody else instead of them. Like some insecurity surrounding that. From what I'm feeling right now, I think that they're past that for the most of you. But that's something that did cross their mind before. Yep. There's my clarifier. They're out of that. This, I'm so happy I got this card. Oh my gosh. They do want to make moves towards you. They're scared about moving too fast, but I think that they don't want to move too slow either. And usually, like with the Eight of Wands, I mean, it can be face-to-face or over the phone, but usually it is messages. So this person could message you, text message on social media, whatever. They might be thinking about sending you a message. They might be going over and over in their mind about what they want to say, and kind of like all I can picture is somebody like writing, and then you crumble it up and throw it in the trash, and then you write another one, and then you crumble it up and throw it in the trash. That's like the picture that I've got in my head. Like they're trying to rehearse what they're going to say. Let's see if we can get one more card, and then we'll end with that. All right, exactly. Six of Cups, past life relationships. It can be soulmate energy. They feel such a magnetic draw to you, and you just make this person feel something they haven't felt before. And they can't explain it. But they know, they can't explain it, but they know it's real. Like how they feel is real. They're coming to that. At first, I think that they were just all upside down. But now, they're kind of coming to more of a realization that how they feel is an actual thing. And that's what's making them get a little bit more confidence to want to come forward. So now we're going to get some like secret messages or whatever. Just some stuff I wrote down. I just made myself of like things people could want to confess or whatever. But we're going to see like what would they say to you if you guys could like be by yourselves and all emotions on the table, no holding back. Alright, what would Piles 3 person say to them? You are the love of my life. See, they've never felt like this before. I want your attention. I feel like that's just more kind of like wanting a sign from you almost. Like I'm saying, they're waiting for an opportunity. Let's meet in the next life. They feel like if you guys can't do it this time, they want to try again next time. They want to come together in this life, but they're saying if you for some reason you guys can't, they're gonna work harder next time, I guess. I don't want to come on too strong. I was getting that vibe too. They're worried about how to approach you. I think about you all the time. And I said that too about like daydreaming. I tried to move on. Yeah, they tried to kind of move on, but they can't deny it. So I'm kind of feeling like they thought, well, this is just a pipe dream. I should just save myself the heartache and just move on, but then they're like, I can't. You are so beautiful, and I feel like I need to get one more for you guys. I would do anything for you. They want you to know that I just heard with this, when this came out, I just heard you say jump, I'll say, or you say jump, I'll say how high. They're wanting you to know that whatever you decide to do, they're on board. I'm getting that especially with this, like, let's meet in the next life. Like, if you don't want to do this time around, maybe next time. So pile 3, let's go ahead and get your dice and your charms. Get a little bit more information. And remember, these numbers could be synchronicities, life paths, dates, places, whatever really. We have 2, 6, 4, 7, and 10. So just keep an eye out for those numbers. Now we're going to get what sign they might be. Sagittarius, Scorpio, another Scorpio, so we're going to do it again. Somebody could have heavy Scorpio. Leo. So let's go ahead and get your charms now. I'm going to grab a couple more. Alrighty. Well, ring-a-ding-ding. Emotionally repressed. There we go. Active listener. This person could be a really good listener. I'm getting for some people, too, that they could remember, like, everything you've ever said to them. Or something that you've said to them really helped them. I feel like they could act kind of cold at times, but they want you to know that they're actually really sweet. And here's more trying to protect themselves. By trying to protect themselves, they're actually hurting themselves. And then we got the creative card, and this kind of reminds me of that. This person could be artistic, or you could be artistic. Either way, they kind of feel like you're a work of art. And exactly what I said, this person could have been married before. Because with this ring, you can tell, like right here, it's broken. So this is usually, this one in particular, I have a couple in there, but this one is usually talking about a broken marriage. You could have been married to this person, be honest with you. I don't know. Somebody, maybe. Here's the Chariot energy. It's basically saying that they want to move forward with you. They want some forward motion. Like they are ready to put in the work. They realize that this is going to be some work to make, this happen. But they are ready to put in the work here with this wheelbarrow and this car. For some people, I'm getting somebody might like cars. Or something about cars. But either way, this person wants you to know that they are planning to move forward and they are planning on putting in the work. This is not going to be one-sided. They are worried that you think that this is going to be one-sided. And they're telling you, no, I'm going to put in the work too. But pile 3, I hope that helped you in some way and gave you some clarity on this situation. Thank you for being here and let me read your cards. If you felt drawn to any of the other piles, go ahead and watch them, because I feel kind of like there could be some messages for you guys in one of those piles for some of you. So if you felt like, well, I picked pile 3, but I'm kind of feeling a different pile, go ahead and watch another pile too. But thank you so much. And if you liked the video, could you please give it a like and consider subscribing? I'd really appreciate it. But either way, I hope you have a great day and I hope this helped you out. See you next time. Bye.